Chapter 11 of Life on a Little Known Planet by Evans is about parasitic wasp. The first parasitic wasp that is really mentioned is the trichogramma. And all parasitic wasps, the reason they're called parasitic wasp is because they lay eggs inside the eggs of other insects. It's interesting that the trichogramma is an insect that is really a fraction of a millimeter, and I find that to be really tiny. It was first discussed by William D. Peck in 1799. I mean, he's credited as around one of the first entomologists, if not the first entomologist. He studied them on slugworms that he was studying. He noticed that some of the eggs of the slugworms were different than the others, and he noticed they were dark, so he found the trichogramma. It only takes 2 weeks to go through a parasitic wasp's life cycle. I find that pretty interesting. Salt, another professor at Cambridge, also studied these insects. He found that they lay their eggs in the biggest eggs they can find, and they also walk on them to test the strength. I find this to be like kind of almost like a motherly instinct. They want their eggs to be as prosperous as they can. And another interesting entomologist, Flanders, did a study with parasitic wasp and red scale, which is an insect also. And he noticed that in temperatures at 80 or a little above that, on mature scale, the parasitic wasp only produced female offspring. And also these female offspring could reproduce all by themselves. But at 90 degrees, it produced mostly males, which is really interesting because it shows that temperature regulates which offspring is going to be produced, female or male. They have a high sensory organ, or at least the females do, on their ovipositor, and so they're able to tell either with their ovipositor by piercing the egg or by smell. Sometimes they can tell if another insect has been here and already parasitized this particular egg. Another interesting ability of the parasitic wasp is polyembryony. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's pretty much like the wasp lays an egg, but yet the egg is multiplied almost to a sense where it would be like as if you had 100 clones of you. It's like you had 99 twins that were identical to you. They're the same sex, same DNA. It's pretty much like every brother and sister of that particular wasp is identical. But anyway, I found that to be pretty cool because it'd be kind of cool if you had a lot of brothers and sisters that look like you. But also, two interesting wasps that I found that were pretty cool were the I can't pronounce this, Trigonalidae. They lay eggs on the leaf, but they rely on a caterpillar to eat it because the digestive tract of the caterpillar actually produces the eggs and makes them hatch. And also the Drenidae attack leafhoppers, which is very beneficial, and they catch them in a trap on their front legs, which is awesome. So I find that parasitic wasps are actually pretty cool considering that they're wasp, because I hate wasps. But anyway, I'll see y'all guys next time.